Hello and good day. Welcome to Babylon Game Starter. Today we're going to embark on changing the lighting in this scene, as well as changing some of our heads-up display characteristics. Let's get started. Let's go ahead and take a look at our helper code. In this section, it says to take this code, go to the Assets TS in the mansion environment directly after the sky section. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy this and let's go into the Assets TS. So let's go out of full screen and let's just, to make this a little easier to see, let's go over here and let's just go ahead and make it easy to find it by typing in mansion. And there we have it. We'll just go ahead and look for the relevant section. So if we go back to the helper code, it says directly after the sky section. So if we look down here, we can see this is the sky section on line 602. We just go down a line and paste it there. Paste that helper code there. And now we can basically go and just format the code to make it look nice. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my access to formatting code, and I'll do that right here. And there we have it. That's our first edit, our first modification. And essentially what it does is it takes the existing lighting and replaces it with a dimmer light. Okay, so we'll see that in a little bit. Let's go to the helper code once again. And here we got one more section. And let's go ahead and grab that. It says place the following code in gameconfig.ts, replacing the existing HUD settings. So let's go to gameconfig.ts. We can go to the file menu. We can see it right there. And let's go ahead and pull that shut. And let's go look for what they mentioned, HUD settings. So let's look for HUD settings. So if we go over here, type in HUD settings, we can see we are right there. We could have even done that without going to the file menu at all. We could have just searched for that. So let's go ahead. Remember, we want to copy this from the helper code, and then we want to go ahead and overwrite this whole section that is this HUD settings section. Now, if you'd like to do what I did, you're welcome to. You can go ahead and collapse that HUD section and then delete it and then paste the new one in there. Except I got the lights, so I have to go back and copy the HUD settings, paste that, and there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and format the code, and we should be all set. We can expect now with these new HUD settings to have a different primary color of electric cyan and have a highlight color of neon mint. Actually, that's what it was. So the biggest difference right here is the primary color is going to be electric cyan at the current time with this new code. And then we're also going to have limited heads-up display showing. We can see the only things set to true are coordinates, show boost status, and show credits. And we can see that's the same for mobile and not mobile. Let's go ahead and save. And let's go ahead and run this. And there we have it. Look at this. We got the environment is dark now, other than that nice material that's on that particular part of the environment. That statue, if you will, that pylon. And we have only 3 of these HUD sections showing up, and the new color over here is this cyan, this light cyan color that's showing up for the numbers and credits and coordinates. So there we have it. We have a nice kind of a neon kind of night, but maybe it's a kind of like a cyberpunk style a little bit, but I like it to be neon night. And we can see that this goes nicely with the pylon over here. If you take a look at that color, I chose it to go nicely with that. And we should always be thinking about having the colors go nicely together, as well as the art style, as well as the kind of arcs in the narratives, have them all work together well. Okay, so there we have it. That's it for today. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day.